So this G20 is going to be a historic event. It's the first time that the group of the world's most important economies has gathered on the African soil. It's also the fourth consecutive year in which the chair of the group of 20 has actually been from the global south. It was in Indonesia, then India, then Brazil, and now in South Africa. The African Union has joined as well, testifying to the fact that it's really paying a lot more attention to the global south or global majority. Unfortunately, a lot of folks aren't going to be there. The biggest name that's not going to be there is Donald Trump. The United States, in fact, is not even sending a delegation. The pretense is that supposedly the South African government has been conducting a violent campaign against white South Africans, an accusation that has not been substantiated. Now, Donald Trump is not the only world leader who's not going to be there. Claudia Sheinbaum, the president of Mexico, won't be there. Neither will Xi Jinping. Javier Milei, Argentina, won't be there. And neither will Vladimir Putin. Now, in the run-up to this summit, the United States government has apparently been sabotaging a lot of the negotiations. So as a result of this, it's often been the case that there's been very few agreements that have been reached. Now, when it comes to the summit, the U.S. absence is in some ways a blessing in disguise. The remaining members of the G20 can actually agree to a consensus. Now, it won't have the binding weight as if the United States had been there, but it at least allows countries that do agree to move forward without being hamstrung by the United States. So what do we expect the South Africans to produce? The communique will undoubtedly reflect the priorities of the government, which include solidarity, equity, and sustainability. There's a lot of attention that the South Africans are paying to the issue of debt relief, a huge topic and a huge urgent priority for many countries of the global south. There's also going to be an emphasis on sustainability in terms of, is the global south going to get the sort of climate finance that it needs? Well, things are sure to shift in the coming year when, for the first time since 2009, the United States once again takes over the chairmanship of the G20. The administration has already said that it's going to get rid of anything that smacks of woke ideology and that appears to be contrary to the interests of the American people. Well, sources within the administration suggest that it's going to be about unleashing growth. It's an agenda built around deregulation, freeing up new energy supplies, securing America's access to critical raw materials, and making sure that the United States and the world can benefit from the power of artificial intelligence. This is a very different agenda than what we've seen over the past several years, and there's going to be more developments to come. We'll be here to let you know what they are, so stay tuned.